stumbled onto it. If you take this deer leg, and let's say this deer leg has been removed from the deer, it's still covered in hide, it's still covered in meat, sinew, and everything else. They found that if they smashed the bone on the inside, the bone would split actually longitudinally. What's that word? Longitudinally, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty close? We'll take it. Okay, we'll take it. And it'll maintain its shape. You'll just have nice long blanks. I wanted to try to demonstrate it. I don't think I can, other than maybe take some deer hide and wrap it up in duct tape and put it around the bone. We'll try it later maybe. But that would be the last method. Again, it's a poke and hope, and it's not a clear science on the jacket. Nothing. So, does anybody have any questions?
Question: when you're doing the rounded and you're tapping,
yep,
you're at a perpendicular force with your tap, right? That's
yep.
Exactly. And you do that along that edge the entire time.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. You have to keep watching. You watch your bone because you'll start to see it go. Okay, and then once you start to see it go, then you kind of work it from there. And again, work it back and forth because you just stay at that one spot.
Perpendicular to the score, so it's counterintuitive that way.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Anybody else?
I saw that one piece was wrapped with leather cord. I'm sure that's to strengthen it, right?
That's exactly what I did with that because it was such a short piece. And what I did is I actually took a piece of wood, a wood stick, I put it on the inside, and then I just wrapped it with the leather just to give it more strength. And again, that's in your shaping. Sometimes you can't predict which way the bone is going to go. You'll sit there, you'll work on it all day, and then it's just not going to do what you want it to do. Okay. Next best thing to do is make another tool out of it. Figure out what you're going to do. Again, go through in your mind what you want to do, what you want to create, where you want to be. Make the tool fit the particular task that you want it to do. Okay. Some other things, useful things, is just the deer hooves and any sinew and whatnot. You can actually boil this down and make hide glue out of them. You know, I mean, as far as, you can even make a musical instrument, you can make rattles with it. If you've got a kid in the woods and the kid's, a small baby, you might have to do something like that. I mean, I'm not saying that you will, but it's another option. These are all different things that you have to think about when you're out there in the tools that you're going to do. This is an obsidian knife that I actually wound up, I napped the blade and I hafted it into a deer antler, and this has been wrapped with sinew and sealed with some pine pitch. I'll pass that around. Just please don't drop that because the blade will break.
How do you drill the holes in the needles?
How did I do those?
Well, how would you do it without a drill?
Make a drill.
Flatten off a nail.
You can take a piece of flint, okay, and you can do that. One of the other ways that you can do is you can burn. Okay, you got to remember, fire is a tool for you. If you're working with antler, you can take a stick, that's burning on the one end, and you keep scoring around, and you get it to burn, burn, burn until it gets to a point where you can actually snap it. Okay, it's not all bulwark. Try again. Go back and use your mentality of work harder or work smarter, not harder. There's going to be a lot of bulwark that's involved in it. If you take a hacksaw and go through this pretty quick, do it with that. You're going to be there for a while, and that's what it is, and it's just constant repetition. Chances are you're going to have some type of tool that's going to help you. If I lose one knife, I have a Leatherman tool, so I can use that. That has a host of tools that's going to help me accomplish these tasks. Again, that's where I say, look at today, look at back then. The technology that they were using back then was their technology of the day. What we have now to help us complete these tasks can do just that. You may lose your primary knife, but you may have that secondary one on here, or you may want to save that edge, but I can use what I have with this to help me recreate other things. The scapula saw, the the gut hook, you know, all these different things. The rib bone knife, you know, this is one that I started, I just didn't finish it, I just didn't have time. But this is just a matter of shaping, shaping, shaping. And you'll have another knife. Any other questions?
I don't necessarily have a question, but you know, in the final prep of the burner where you were saying like tallows and greases to help preserve, what I use a lot is like, you know, you'll work up a little bit of sweat or
Yeah, sure.
your
Sure, take
oils
your
on
oils.
your face and on your nose.
Right here, yep.
I use that a lot, and it works
Absolutely.
really well.
Absolutely.
Alright, up next I guess is the knot making. Just got done with the first part. Well, that's something you won't see much. Regular clothes.
These are irregular clothes.
Oh yeah, irregular. How about that? Y'all know when blind horse. Alright, we have got here at Maine Primitive Skills tent. How you doing?
Welcome.
Y'all know who that is, I'm sure. We've seen you before.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't know your money, do
No. Check out the chair. Nice little bush chair.
Gonna have to wait. Gonna have to be patient.
Yes, they're set up here. I ain't gonna show you in the tent. That's for their eyes only.
Break. Be up there in a minute.
Cooking some ribs.
Kicking down here, boys. Cooking ribs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We have the tool bag. These are the tools you can
There you go.
bring that up there.
All right, we just finished the knot class, and you see how many people standing around the instructor because knots suck. I hate knots. Golly, Bill. Up next, we're supposed to be going with Mr. Steve Davis for 21st Century Long Hunter Mentality.